Huh. I wonder where my hero escape package is. Really looking forward to that terrain.
Hey, Kyle, watch this!
Whoa, you kicked it all the way to the parking lot.
Ooh, Phil ran it over with his truck.
Cool.
Hi. What you're looking at is not a murder scene, though it might look like one. No, this is 4 of the 7 hex lava field terrains from the Volcaren Wasteland set. Now you might be looking at this and screaming, who would do such a thing, USPS? Picture this. You excitedly press the buy button, you get your tracking number, you receive the notification that it's been delivered. You go to the parcel locker, open it up to find a box that looks as if it has been ran over by 2 different trucks. The top crushed in and one of the sides literally split open. You hold on to faith, you open it up to find what lies before you. Everything else was okay. There was one molten lava that was completely shattered, and one of the obsidian guards had its base snapped. But other than that, everything else was in pristine condition. These, which were beautifully well packed, did not survive the trip. So now I'm going to try and repair it, because Lord knows there's not many other ways for me to get more of these. So I think the first plan is to start with what I'm going to assume is the easiest, which would be this biggest one. You know, I always like to say that I like puzzles, but I only like puzzles if I'm good at puzzles. If I'm not doing well, I don't want them around me. And basically, the entire idea is just to find things that match. Now, that looks like a match, but it's missing this small little piece here. Don't worry, those are all inside of this box. So I don't know if I'm going to go through those to try and salvage those tiny pieces. Probably not. So to avoid gluing on our nice mat, I'm gonna put everything over on this paper towel so that if the glue seeps through, it seeps onto it and not the nice mat. You know what's really kind of funny is that as I was preparing for this video, I had lists of topics and things that I was going to talk about, and now that I'm here, I've forgotten that I know how to speak. So, okay. This shouldn't be as difficult as I am making it out to be, right? Oh, okay. See, okay, these little tiny pieces and the edges that are missing are what's making it really hard to find the rest of what belongs to it. Little triangle piece. Is it this one? Little triangle piece. It's not that one. Am I missing little triangle pieces? Oh, okay. See, it's just when they all fit together in a somewhat kind, nice manner, it is wonderful. Now, this is gonna be the hardest part because none of these have any real starting base to go from, so I'm just gonna make it up. All I got is hoping that things line up. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Is that right? Is that it? That's correct, okay. This is what happened when Adam decides to leave me alone. A bunch of run-on sentences and things that make no sense. But it was his decision. He left me here alone. I feel like every person that has ever ordered anything ever has some kind of horror story with the Postal Service. I have several. Lots and lots and lots of horror stories. Too many to recount here. Does this? Okay, it does. Those little tiny shards missing is making it difficult, but too many horror stories to recount here. I have gotten in many, many a fight with the Postal Service. Okay, now I gotta move all of these shattered pieces back to over here. The really awful, sucky part is I feel like there's not a lot of these are gonna be able to lock perfectly, like interlock with other things anymore. And that is just awful to think about. I don't want to think about it, but like, there was no need for this much carnage. I really want to know what happened. Like, these were packed nicely in there. I saw how they were packed. And yet somehow we still ended up with this. Okay. Now I gotta move this one over here as well. Ooh. Okay. So I think I am just about ready to glue. Now, can I remember where I put the glue? It's behind me. I put it somewhere safe where I wouldn't forget it. I've been informed that trying to tape them together from the front before gluing might be helpful. So I've only ever had to do this one other time, and it was just one piece split right down the middle, and my husband did it, so I didn't even do it. So let's hope this goes well. Okay. Now, do I tape all of them before gluing, or do I tape, glue? Nope, we're gonna tape all before gluing because I wanna make this as difficult as possible for myself. Okay. No, what? What did I do? They were correct. What happened? Please hold. See, it'd be so much easier if they weren't just like tiny little shards missing, but USPS never makes anything easy on anyone, do they? I'm gonna put another piece on there. I am the king of over-taping anything. Just look at my Christmas presents. Don't, actually. See, even that's not super strong. Okay. Hold that. I'll tell you what, the tape companies are not going out of business anytime soon with me around. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. This is one of the ones that I am the most worried about because it has this just little floating shard. And I genuinely don't know what the best course of action is for that little floating shard. We'll just make it up as we go along. It sucks to admit, but I feel like there's quite a few of us that have had to, unfortunately, do something similar. Okay. Oh, I've got too many fingers now. Oh, okay. I promise I'm competent enough to know how tape works. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. This is one of the more difficult ones, wasn't it? I shake bad enough as it is on like a normal day, but this is just so much pressure. Should have had a glass of wine before I did this. Maybe that would have helped. Just kidding. We don't have any wine. See, this one is difficult because of the way that all of like there's little tiny shards missing out of it, which makes it difficult to tape together because it's difficult to set. Shh, don't worry, I got it. Ah! Shh. There's the seam, there's the seam. Okay. See, this one, it snapped like in the middle of one of the little connecty bits. So it has to be like lifted and set. I'm actually glad that you watched this video. We're all just having a grand time together. I wish the glue dried faster because I would almost suggest doing it one at a time. Like glue one, be good with it, glue another. Don't question me. Don't question my methods. Okay. Careful. Now, I'm gonna set this one in from the other side. There are 2 pieces of tape that are hanging over that then should be able to hold it in place for me to glue it in place. That's the idea, at least. Okay. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. I don't. I feel like if I were just to show up, you know, at a tournament or an event with this, I would be asked to leave immediately. Okay. This one now. Why can't I just tape it from this side? I know. You might be asking, why doesn't she just get the piece of tape ready beforehand? That's a very, very good question that I wish I had an answer for. This video is just gonna be 10 minutes of me struggling with tape. Remember that whole thing about liking puzzles when I'm good at them? Yeah, I'm not liking this puzzle. Okay, that should be just enough to hold that up for me to put another thing in its place. Hopefully. No, you know what? No more of this tape struggling nonsense. We are going to have pieces on the edge, ready to go. And I'll still find a way to struggle, I'm sure. Okay, where do you go? No, I'm not dealing with you, I'm dealing with you. Oh, you're supporting yourself quite nicely. See? Tape. Ready to go. Yep. This is like, it's so delicate. Oh, the shaky hands are back. It's so delicate because like, I can't press down too much or else it will, you know, cave in. But like, I also need to press down so that the tape will adhere. I can never remember how that, right. That's how this one goes in. The things I do for love. No, that is not a Game of Thrones reference. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Get some culture. Now I gotta figure out which way this triangle goes. Would you give me some juice? See, the hard thing is that the way that it is broken is that you've got some shards that are above others and below some, and it is just, yep, there's tape there. It's like tricky, you know? I don't think doing this piece last was the smartest idea I've ever had, but also like, when else was I supposed to do it, you know? Because it couldn't support itself. Thank you, darling. It would help if I was trying to put it in the right way. Triangles, how do they work? Okay. It appears to be nowhere near in place. Okay. Just gotta fold, lift and fold a little bit, I think is the term. It's a technical term. Lift and fold. Just gonna let that one marinate, I guess. Oh gosh. Okay. So, shake your hands. Precision glue. This one has a seam right here, and it looks like it's got a crack right here that I think I'm just gonna fill in anyway. Oh gosh, that was a lot of glue at once. Remember that whole, you can never do too much tape? I believe the same about glue. Especially if it isn't going to be visible. Nobody said I wasn't a madman. Oh gosh, I gotta steady myself, but I can't steady myself the way I normally would because I put my hand on the thing I am working on, which, you know, that doesn't work because I'll crush it again. If somebody wants to just like completely redo the Postal Service, I'd be forever indebted to you. Or, you know, just make sure that they don't drop kick my boxes. If you had seen the damage, you would realize that's the only logical conclusion, was that it was drop kicked and ran over. Like, I don't know how they managed to do what they did. I saw the packaging that these were in, and it was really well done. They were, you know, put together nicely in a way that normal shipping, which is what you'd expect, under normal shipping conditions, they would have been fine. People don't expect the packages to be drop kicked. Ooh, we might be running out of glue. So I am using the Super Glue Precise, and it's a gel glue because it's a little bit more flexible and not as rigid. I use it when I break my glasses, which, no, it doesn't happen often. Why would you think that? I use it for a lot of cosplay pieces. And the last time that we had to glue these back together, it seemed to work really well. Held the seams nicely. If you ever find yourself in a predicament, the Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel works pretty nice. And it's easy to manipulate. Which, you know, I would hope that a precise product would be easy to manipulate. Okay. Just don't flip the pieces over and you won't know anything's wrong. I hope. As previously stated, don't flip them over. It's seated a lot better now. I'm probably using way more glue than you would have. You know, I should be talking and making commentary, but I am so focused right now. Ugh, hair out of the face. I need a haircut. I was supposed to be getting a haircut this weekend, but for other reasons, I had to cancel that appointment. Why are you looking at me like that?
Not my fault my grandfather died.
You know, it may not be your fault that he died, but I'm still gonna blame you. No, it's not his fault. Okay, so I might be able to just like squeeze this glue to the end of this, but we're gonna need more of it because I'm using it for the cosplay. That's how I glue all the rivets on. Did I talk about that? So, on the topic of cosplay, anybody going to Gen Con? We're going to Gen Con, and you know, I have not seen, and it could exist out there, and I just haven't found it, but I haven't seen a lot of Heroescape cosplayers, and like, some of the character designs are so cool, so why is this not a thing? But, currently, for Gen Con this year, I have decided that I am going to make a Shiori cosplay. Not just any Shiori, we're gonna do the new Shiori, the promo Shiori, because, like, she cool. So, you want to see that, go to Gen Con. Just put a little bit more glue there. Yeah, no, I've totally stretched this to the end of its life. Oh, the glue flattens itself out. Here it is. It's gonna stay out on the paper towel overnight, probably over a whole day, and then we'll check back in and pray to whatever gods I need to pray to that they stay together and it works, because I was really excited about this set. It was my first time encountering the lava fields, and I was so excited about it, and we'll see. Welcome back. It's the next day, and while the backs may be ugly, that's not what's important. Let's flip these over, pull off the tape, and hope that they don't fall apart again. Now let's start with the easy one. That looks good as new. I can't even see this crack from the top side of it. It only gets worse from here. I forgot how much tape I put on this one. So, what's good to note is that these are not going to be weight-bearing. They will just be holding little tiny figures. So, I don't know, that might be soothing to hear or think of. And this one seems to be now supporting itself. Come on. Struggle to get the tape on, struggle to get it off. Okay. So this one's holding itself up. It's not wobbly, it's not loose. So long as we don't look at it from the backside, it'll all be fine. No one can tell that one's broken. Don't look over there. Okay, now these are the ones that I'm worried about because these little pieces are just free floating. You know, I am honestly not sure how great that is, but it looks good for now. We'll see what happens. And this one. God, I am so worried about breaking these again or in a different spot. Smooth. Okay, why you gotta do me dirty like that, tape? I appear to have glued the tape to the piece. There we go. Oh, because I did try to do a little gap filling there. This one, honestly, looks and feels pretty sturdy. This one as well. This one, obviously. I'm scared to test. Yeah. This one's a little wonky. But, well, when USPS hands you shattered pieces of terrain, you tape and glue them together the best you can. Thanks for watching.